Hey guys, how you doing? I'm Cuban Prime, and this is another app versus app video. And I'll be covering Twitch on both iOS and Android, and they're both running 7.14. And without further ado, guys, let's get started. Okay, we're gonna click on the profile picture, and we got the video tab. They both look the same, although the picture's small on iOS. Clips, they both look the same. Info, and then chat. They both look the same, but on the iOS one, my username is still showing, versus the Android one, it doesn't. Okay, we're gonna jump back into the profile page, and we're gonna view dashboard. The only minor difference here you can see is one is called save, the other one is called update information. Now the iOS is missing the dashboard button and the Chromecast button. I don't know why. I don't know if Chromecast works on iOS, but if you tap on the button on the Android one, you view the dashboard. Now the only way to get this on iOS is you gotta hit back and get out of that page, and the dashboard pops up, which doesn't make any sense. Okay, we're gonna jump back to the main screen. Everything looks good, virtually the same. We're gonna tap on the three dots besides the usernames, and you can tell on the iOS one it has three different options versus the Android one only has one. Okay, we're gonna get out of there and scroll around, see what the difference between both, and they both look the same. We're gonna go all the way to the bottom. It says offline channel. Both look the same information. We're gonna tap on one of the channels, Mike Mate. Now, one thing I like about the iOS one, his profile background still show on the iOS one. I don't know why the Android one doesn't do that. Okay, now we're gonna tap on that link, see how both pages look. And obviously I'm gonna get some ads, and so far everything looks the same. When you hit back, both players minimize in a small window. Let's swipe out. Okay, now we're gonna tap on the three buttons, see what option they gave me. Okay, so both have the same option, though iOS has an option of block, which Android is missing. Okay, from the video tab, we're gonna scroll to the clips tab, see how they both look. And so far everything looks the same. We're gonna just swipe again to the info tab, see how that looks. Everything looks good. I don't see that much difference. Both chat windows look the same, although the iOS one seems cramped because the profile picture is in the way showing. Now we're gonna jump from the following tab to the discovery tab. Okay, judging by both videos, I don't see any difference between the iOS discovery tab and the Android discovery tab. They both look the same. Let's jump to the browser tab now. In the category tab, let's tap on the sort on the bottom filter, and they both look good so far, nothing missing. Okay, we're gonna get out of there. We're gonna scroll around in category tab. Everything looks good. We're gonna switch to live channel tab and scroll around, and everything looks identical. Scroll around, and we're gonna jump into this guy's page. I think he's playing League of Legends, and so far everything looks good, although the iOS one has a more purplish color versus the Android one is more like a dark, almost gray color tone. But so far everything looks good. The iOS side does have a grayish tone versus Android is almost black. I like better the Android side, the style of the chat window where you type on. Okay, we're gonna tap on the sharing button on the iOS and Android, and I noticed that the Android version has a copy link option that's missing on iOS. And then we go to the generate clip, and I think it generates a 10-second clip. I don't know if it's a GIF or MPEG, but on the bottom the options, they seem to be the same on both iOS and Android. Okay, now we're gonna tap on the settings button, and it brings up the resolution options, etc. Viewing options. They both have almost everything intact, but there's some stuff missing on iOS and on Android, and vice versa. Okay, so these three options I'm pointing out on iOS side is missing on Android: follow, live notifications, and block. And then on the Android side, these two options are missing on the iOS side, which is background audio and pop-up, which Android supports pop-up when you exit the app. Okay, now let's go back to the first screen and look at the icon on top. Let's check out notifications. They both look good, although it looks tinier on iOS. Let's check out messaging, social, and you could tell, look at Whisper and Friends, how it's backwards from iOS and Android. Why they do that shit? But so far everything looks good. The Chromecast icon is on the Android side. I don't know why the iOS side doesn't show the Chromecast icon. I was connected to Wi-Fi, I don't know why. One nice option the Android version has, if you tilt the phone over landscape, the app goes into landscape mode. The iOS version doesn't support landscape mode unless you go inside the channel and hit the video in full screen. Actually, scratch that. If you just go in the channel and tilt the phone over on the iOS version, it'll work automatically. It will go into landscape mode. But like I said earlier, only to view the movies full screen. So the app will not work in landscape mode when you go outside the channel. Okay, so we're inside the app full screen, the channel. And if you tap on the little widget or the little emojis in the channel, and you get the bits and you have to pay for it, and they both have the same kind of emojis and bits or whatever you want to call it. But what's cool about both of them, you can zoom in the screen, you can view more of the screen if you want to zoom in. But the iOS version, look how much you can zoom in. You can zoom in at like 50% more than the Android version, which is kind of cool to see all the action going on, you know what I mean? But so far I got no issues with none of the apps. Both apps are almost equal in their way, you know. And yeah, so that's it for this app versus app video on Twitch on iOS versus Android, guys. If you like what you see on this video, guys, hit the like button and comment on it, and let me know which version you're using, and also hit the subscribe button if you want to see more videos, and let me know what other apps you want me to do a versus on iOS versus Android. So this is the end of this video. Thanks for watching, and you guys have a lovely day. Bye bye.